Niigata Prefecture is Japan's leading sake production area. In addition to the countless sake brewers called Sakagura that produce some of the most renowned sake in Japan, Niigata is a haven for consumers where people come to dine and drink sake at traditional Japanese restaurants called ryotei while enjoying geisha performances. In the heart of Niigata City is Furumachi Old Town. In this historic setting of one of Japan's foremost traditional entertainment districts, restaurants still serve traditional and authentic Japanese cuisine. The Kagae Entertainment District is a haven for the pure Japanese style, where Japanese culture is being kept alive comprehensively down to the minutest detail. Two of the greatest and most formal ryotei are the historically renowned Nabejaya and Ikinariya. Join us as we visit these ryotei that typify the Furumachi Kagae Entertainment District. Nabejaya, established in 1846 during the Edo period, is located on what is commonly referred to as the Nabejaya Street in Furumachi, which still retains the appearance of an old-fashioned entertainment district. We pass through the imposing gates toward the grounds of this ryotei. The modern Japanese-style building, a National Registered Tangible Cultural Property, combines the Shoin and Sukiya styles of architecture. The building on the right was constructed in the Meiji period, and the three-story wooden building on the left was constructed in the early Showa period. As we enter the building, we are met by a large sign at the entrance written in calligraphy that reads Nabejaya.
ようこそいらっしゃいませ。こちらでございます。
As we pass along this splendid first-floor corridor to reach room 14, we see a veranda that overlooks a Japanese-style garden. An outstanding feature of this room is that views of the garden on both sides allow guests to appreciate nature throughout various seasons while dining. Nabejaya has been adored by some of Japan's leading authors, artists, and politicians. Like in a museum, the works of numerous renowned figures are on display here.
はい、ではこちらでございます。
In the middle of the garden, there is a stone wall room with stained glass windows. What do we find here? Going down the stairs to the semi-basement, we find that it is a Western-style room. It has a rather different ambience than the other rooms. This parlor was constructed by engineers from Italy who were invited to Japan when the third generation of Nabejaya's owners traveled abroad to Europe in the early Showa period. The ceiling features a magnificent plaster molding. On the right, we find the delicate stained glass window that could be seen from across the garden. The mantelpiece on the left is adorned with a painting that matches the color tone of the room. This chair was preferred by renowned Showa period politician Kakuei Tanaka, who served as Prime Minister of Japan. This is the third floor of the building constructed in the early Showa period.
こちらが3階大広間でございます。
In this 200 tatami main hall, there is a stage for performances by geisha. Only 3 ryotei that have main halls of this size have been found in Japan. Please look up at the ceiling. This style, known as coffered ceiling, peaks in the middle of the room and emphasizes its height. The main hall is accented by these adorable circular lights. Looking closely, the lights have a snowflake-shaped design, which represents Niigata as a snowy area. Having toured the main rooms, it's now time to sit down for the meal. This room is typically luxurious with a natural woodworm-eaten transom and alcove pillars made of black persimmon wood. What has been prepared for us today?
鍋茶屋の代表的な料理ですが、すっぽん鍋です。こちらは創業当時、すっぽん鍋の料理屋さんから始めて今に至っております。続きまして、これから旬になります佐渡産ズワイガニ。今日は焼きガニにしてみました。こちらに松茸、今日は長野産の松茸を焼きました。で、今が旬であります新潟で酒粉の醤油漬け。あと今季節限定で佐渡産のミニガキ。こちらは突然変異でできて珍しい牡蠣です。
Many famous people enjoy coming to Ryote, which are seen as living historical proof of the modern history of Niigata and Japan. This residential area is just a short walk from the entertainment district, where there used to be many second homes of wealthy merchants. It is also the home to Ikinariya, one of the foremost ryote in the old Niigata district. If you turn your attention to the corner of the black wall, you will see the name Heaven and Hell Alley. Apart from the ryote, there was once a prison on this road, which is why it came to be known as Heaven and Hell Alley. We will be going into the heaven. This ryote was established in the Genroku era of the Edo period. Visitors are greeted with a Taisho era front gate. The enormous grounds cover an area of more than 6,000 square meters. One of the outstanding features is how the main buildings, secondary buildings, storehouses, and gates seem to enclose the wild trees of the gardens. Most of the buildings are National Registered Tangible Cultural Properties. The Edo period main building on the right side as we enter is akin to the old Niigata wooden townhouse.
いらっしゃいませ。
The crane symbol is used because red-crowned cranes were kept in this garden. We will now explore the area around the tatami rooms. There is a pond in the middle of the garden, which was where Ikinariya originally opened as a tea house about 300 years ago. Let's head inside. Climbing the stairs, we find an early Meiji-era building featuring a banquet area, Kotobuki no Ma. The gardens surround this open space. On the ceiling, we can see metal fixtures. Before the installation of modern lighting, lamps hung from these fixtures. As we head to the veranda, notice the beams of nageshi up above. A single wooden beam runs from one side of the room to the other. We will now enter the garden as we visit the secondary buildings.
では1番へご案内いたします。足元お気をつけください。
All the rooms in Ikinaria have been designed to allow entry and exit without encountering other guests and so that noise does not travel between rooms. Ichiban, Room 1, is a comparatively new room that features a round table and a sunken kotatsu. The two cupboards at the back of the room were transferred from the former guest house. The cupboard on the left shows a pine tree, while the one on the right features a bamboo tree. A plum tree can also be seen through the window, an elegant touch. The hanging scroll in the alcove, called tokonoma, can be changed according to the season or the purpose of the banquet, as well as the use of festive designs for celebrations. The Matsunoma overlooks a beautiful garden.
松の前へご案内いたします。
The symbolic crane design is used throughout the room. Another meal will be served to us here. What has been prepared for us this time?
はい、こちら秋のお料理になります。この黄色い菊のお皿に入ってますのが新潟の食用菊、柿の素です。で、お隣緑の菊の皿に入っておりますのが柏の味噌漬けといいましていきなり屋の名物です。調味した味噌に漬け込んだ鶏肉を低温の油で揚げてあります。焼き物は、新潟代表する魚のどぐろです。で、こちら、新潟の郷土料理でありますのっぺいです。上にはイクラを湯通しした、とと豆をあしらってあります。
In addition to its historical, traditional, artistic, and architectural value, Ikinaria overflows with the spirit of hospitality. This is the reason why Ryotei culture has been described as a comprehensive art. The Setaya area, Nagaoka City, runs along the Ikyu-Mikuni Kaido. Once connected, this area and Tokyo. Under the jurisdiction of the Edo shogunate, this area was known as a brewing town, with 2 Sakagura, 3 miso and soy sauce breweries, as well as another place that used to produce alcoholic drinks for medicinal purposes. This is Koshino Murasaki, a producer of soy sauce and miso. This building was completed in 1877 and is now a National Registered Tangible Cultural Property. The Buddhist Jizo statues in front of the store, along with the nearby Takekoma Inari Shrine, are typical of the Setaya area. The Ikyu-Mikuni Kaido continues on past the shrine. Here, allow me to introduce other Setaya brewers. This large wooden barrel tells us that we are at Hoshino Honten, a producer of miso, soy sauce, and pickles established in the Edo period. The 3-story clothing storehouse located in the grounds is a National Registered Tangible Cultural Property. Next door is Hasegawa Sake Brewery, a Sakagura founded in the Edo period. The brick building from the Taisho era is called Koji Muro and is used to make rice koji, a mold used for fermenting products. The main building, constructed in 1886, is also a National Registered Property. Leaving the main road, we come to another area that is well known in Settaya. This is Hoshiroku, a store famous for its handmade miso. Along the same road is the Yoshinogawa, another sakagura which has been in operation since 1548. A Taisho-era storehouse was remodeled for use as a sake museum here in the grounds of Yoshinogawa. Finally, we come to the former Kina Saffron Liquor Brewery, which is emblematic of sake brewing in Settaya. This brewer used to produce alcohol for medicinal purposes rather than sake. Many of the buildings here are national registered properties. Among them, Kote-e no Kura is not to be missed. Kote-e is a type of plaster relief that is used to decorate walls. On the east side of the storehouse, we can see two dragons below the gabled roof. On the left and right sides of the upper wall, we see two phoenixes. Below, we see the mythical Kirin on the left and a black tortoise on the right. From left to right, on the upper part of the northern face of the building, we see a wild boar, a tiger, a mouse, and a cow alongside seasonal plants. The lower part shows a horse, dogs, and a sheep, along with other plants that are typical of the seasons in Japan. This entrance leads to the main building. From the left, we see the gods of prosperity, Ebisu and Daikokuten, which are said to be modeled after the founder of the store, Jintaro Yoshizawa, and his son. No expense was spared when it came to this building and the Kote-e. These precious historic relics speak about the prosperity of Settaya as a brewing town. In addition to those introduced here, Niigata Prefecture is home to many other renowned ryote and sakagura that show Niigata's history as an area for sake production and consumption. Sake, dining, architecture, the arts. All of your five senses will be engaged as you enjoy the ryote of Niigata that showcase the essence of traditional Japanese culture. And let's not forget the sakagura that produce some of Japan's most famous sake. The only thing left to do is visit Niigata for yourself to experience these fascinating places in person.